Here we have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. The functions f and g are defined by the given equations where 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 8. Which of the following equations displays as a constant or coefficient the minimum value of the function it defines where 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 8. Okay, here we have two functions f of x and g of x. For both the functions we have the domain that is 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 8. And in these two functions we have to find the one which displays its minimum value either as a constant or coefficient. Since this is digital SAT, we can go to Desmos graphing software to get the graphs of these two functions. Once we get the graphs of these two functions in the given domain 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 8, we'll be able to get the minimum values for both the functions. Then we can find the functions which display the minimum value as a constant or coefficient. Okay, now let's go to Desmos graphing calculator. Here we have Desmos graphing software. Okay, now let me give the first function f of x as input. Okay, let me do it. That is f of x equals to 0.0625 times 0.5 times 2 has to be raised to the power of x positive 2. Let me do it. Okay, and for both the functions, we have the same domain, that is 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 8. Let me give the domain. So that is 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 8. Okay. Okay, here I got the graph of the function f of x, and let me give the second function g of x as input. Let me do it. It is g of x equals to 1500 times 0.2 raised to the power of x negative 3. Okay, just a moment. Okay, for this function also we have the same domain, that is 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 8. Here I got the graphs for both the functions f of x and g of x, and the graph in blue color over here is for f of x, and the graph in green color over here is for g of x. Okay, here we have the lowest point of the graph of f of x at x equals to 2. It's over here. And the lowest point of the graph of g of x we have at x equals to 8. It's over here. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to find the y coordinate at the lowest point. Okay, let me get the y coordinate at the lowest point of the graph of the function f of x. So it's over here. So when I consider the point lowest point 2, 0.5 on the graph of f of x, the y coordinate is 0.5. So that's the minimum value of the function f of x. Okay, let me write over here. So the minimum value of the function f of x is 0.5. Okay, now let me get the y coordinate of the lowest point of the graph of g of x, that is green color graph. Okay, let me identify the lowest point. It is 8, 0.48. Here y coordinate is 0.48. So that y coordinate 0.48 is the minimum value of the function g of x. Let me write over here. So according to the instruction, we have to get the minimum values for both the functions f of x and g of x. Here we got the minimum values. Okay, now let's go to the question. Here the minimum value of f of x is 0.5, and the minimum value of the function g of x is 0.48. Okay, here when I consider the function f of x in statement 1, so this minimum value 0.5 is displayed as the coefficient of this term. Okay, now let's consider the second statement, that is a function g of x. Its minimum value is 0.48, but this minimum value 0.48 is not displayed over here either as a constant or coefficient. Only in statement 1, the function f of x displays its minimum value 0.5 as a coefficient for this term. So the correct answer choice for this one is A1 only.